Unfiltered by two.
Hi Jai again. It's Unfiltered by Two. So for today, the topic's gonna be something very light-ish. I want to talk about something like the side stories in our life that we usually overlook, like like the rumors, urban legends, or like street hantu, unlock memories, or like any internet rabbit holes that one day you just decide to go down and just fall asleep and never got the answer to it. So something that I feel like everyone could relate to. The reason why I want to talk about this is because yesterday I went on this rabbit hole of, I don't know if you heard about, what's it called? Mandela Effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went through this rabbit hole of Mandela Effect because I remember Fruit Loops, the cereal, is called Fruit, like Fruit, Loops, like Fruit Loops. But now it's called Fruit Loop, Froot Loops.
Oh.
So that's the beginning of everything for me. I just started going down the rabbit hole. There's like the bears, the three bears. I forgot the name. But the end of it is Stein, but it's not. Like it's changed. I feel like at that time I'm like, is my mind playing tricks on me? Is it because I was a kid and my memory is not like that? Like, have you ever had that kind of experience?
Yeah, I mean, like that is something. I think that is something that everybody can relate to it because
Mm-mm.
I don't know if you heard about this. I'm sure if you have heard about this, if you like have gone through the rabbit hole, right? Because like why Mandela Effect is named Mandela Effect is because there is a period of time where a great amount of people thought that Mandela was dead, but he was not,
Yeah,
and that's
he was
why.
still alive.
Yeah, and the fact that it can be explained as a collective memory, which is fake, and we don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if for me, my personal experience with this thing is like, during primary school when we were about to graduate, like, kan kita kan like give our friends something small, like to like write down the contact number and then maybe some.
The book.
Yeah, the book, like you write down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you write down wishes to everybody, right? And then during my time when we were just writing this, like exchanging books and writing, and then I came back home and then I just gone through page by page, right? I
Mm.
remember exactly there was a page that one of my classmates had written to me, and then I remember that I have read through the first half of the page, but then that time I ended up not reading the whole page or something because of something, but I forgot what it said. So after that, a few years passed by, and one day I just decided to, like, go back to my childhood memories to feel that nostalgic. And then in that book, I could not find that page. There's no such page in that.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a memory that was not there, but you
Yeah.
remember, right?
Yeah, I remember that I read through first half of that page, but after a few years I went back to exactly that book, and then
Mm.
I couldn't find that page. I even remember which section it was in, but it was not there. I was like, okay.
I had that similar experience. It's like for me, it's like a story. I don't know if you remember, like back then when we were kids, we have this storybooks with multiple stories in it.
Yeah.
Like it's a big, yeah. And I remember specifically that book had this specific story. I cannot remember it now, but like it has this one story that I really like, and I tell everyone about it. Like, cause I was a bookworm, right? And I tell everyone about that story, and they're like, "Oh, which book does it? You know,
Yeah.
does have that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's this book." Right, and I brought that book to school just to show them like the story I've been telling everyone, right? I'm like, it's like years afterwards, right?
Yeah.
And the story was not there.
Oh my
The
god.
story was not there. So to me, I'm like, this is the same book, right? I just happened to find it after years, and now I look like a liar.
Oh my god. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it was devastating.
I mean, like, it is devastating, but for me, I feel like, oh my god, what is the memory doing to me? Am I illusioning or something? Or,
Yeah,
ah,
yeah. Am I creating a fake memory?
oh my god, I was like, huh, why? I remember that page. Where is that page right now?
Yeah. It's like talk about like childhood, right? I back then I used to like play drama, like, drama. We act out in front of people and all that. And we had to act out. So I was like the director, I would say, but I also act for a male version of Cinderella mixed with Snow White.
Okay.
That's the story. So like instead of Cinderella, it's a Cinder Man, right?
Okay.
So instead of stepsisters, it's stepbrothers.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like, but stepmother stays the same because they want me to play the stepmother. Obviously, Farah's the bad guy, right? Because and then the funny thing is, like, there's a part where like the Cinderman asks, no, I asked the mirror if I should take out Cinderman so my stepdaughters will have better future for the prince, or should I not? So that's the remix of like the Snow White era. And I remember specifically when I was a kid, the stepmom would say, "Mirror, mirror on the wall." But when I looked into it, mind you, this was when I was like 17 or 16 ish. When I look into it, when I do the Google search, apparently it's magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all?
Oh,
It's not mirror, mirror on the wall.
isn't it mirror, mirror on the wall?
Exactly
Oh
what
my
I'm
god.
talking about. Like I grew up thinking it's mirror mirror on the wall. I remember it being mirror mirror on the wall. I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
But apparently it's magic mirror on the wall. And at that time when I was writing the script, I'm like,
Seriously?
right? And I asked some, like half of my friends said it's magic mirror, half of my friends said mirror mirror, and the ones that said magic mirror are the ones that already looked up, or maybe they did watch Snow White or whatever. But
Okay.
when I asked my teacher, because we trust the older generation, when I asked my teacher, she said it's mirror mirror on the wall.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
the
know I'm
OG.
not.
That's the
Yeah, I
classic.
know I'm not. And then when I showed her it's magic mirror on the wall, she's like, hmm. And then
Mm.
she felt like, oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's magic mirror on the wall. I'm like, no way.
No
Because I
way.
grew up remember it saying mirror mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
But right now, if you search up, it only says it's magic mirror on the wall.
Oh my god. Internet is doing things to us.
I feel like I'm being gaslighted by the internet whenever I
Okay.
look into this thing.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm wrong? It's mirror, mirror on the wall. So
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I found out from like the rabbit hole yesterday, just going through every single Mandela effect, which is funny
Okay.
because it's like, why do we have, like, all of us have the same memory? It's not like just me.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people, like, you also remember it's mirror mirror on the wall,
Yeah.
right? It's just such
Yeah.
a huge phenomenon that I feel like people
Yeah.
should talk about more.
Yeah, I have watched some YouTube videos about Mandela Effect, and I mean, like, the thing they only do is just that they explain about the phenomena, and they just say that scientists and psychologists, like people in the science field, they're still looking into this. And for me, I feel like, okay. So I looked up if there are any other narratives for this thing. And the first narrative is that this is a collective phenomena, like it happens naturally, that certain amount of people, they receive the wrong information, and then our memory is like a computer. If there is something missing in our memory, it will just rebuild, and then they just restore it by themselves. So this is one of the narratives this that says that our memory, it rebuilds itself, so it becomes perfect in our sense, so we don't feel like there is a hole in the memory. And there is another narrative which I feel like it is very, very sci-fi coded, but it might be possible because we don't know what's out there in the universe, right? So this
Yeah.
narrative, I don't know what's exactly the English term of that, because I watched that in a Mandarin version. But to translate
Mm-hmm.
it, it is said that there is a judge in the universe that it
Oh.
deletes anything that is not logical in its sense. So yeah,
Oh, very
so
interesting.
yeah, so if we are speaking in this narrative, so maybe from the mirror mirror case, right? So maybe it was mirror mirror on the wall, but the universe judge feels that it shouldn't be mirror mirror on the wall. It should be magic mirror on the wall. So he just like did something that changes a certain amount of people's mind about that. So that it make them think that it is magic mirror on the wall. But the another certain amount of people like us who still
Mm-hmm.
remembers that it is mirror mirror on the wall, something might have obstructed that change to us at that
Ooh.
moment he did the change. Yeah, this is
That
the
is
narrative.
very interesting.
Yeah, this is the narrative because I looked into Mandela Effect because of one famous internet rumor that happened back in China a few years
Uh,
back. So that case
mm,
is like, I think some people who knows Mandarin or who ever heard this, in Chinese it is called Pan Bowen 事件. In English it is a case. So Pan Bowen is a person's name. His surname is Pan and his name is Bowen. This guy is a, how do I say? Okay, let me explain it like this. So someone back in that time, he shared this in the Chinese internet. I think it's Weibo, I think. So the author, he said that, okay, so I'll just say in the kata ganti nama pertama. So the author said, back when I was in middle school, I have a friend that is called Pan Bowen. We went to the same primary school and then we went into the same middle school and stuff. There was one day we were playing badminton in the school compound with another two friends. So I, Pan Bowen, and A and B were playing badminton together. But suddenly the shuttlecock they were using, it fell into a basement window. So the basement window is at a building. It was an old hostel building, but at that time it was locked down. It was locked, so no one could get inside. But that basement window was open, and the shuttlecock just fell in. So they decided to take a look if they could get that shuttlecock back because that shuttlecock is an expensive one. And then they went to the door, and surprisingly, the door was not locked at that time. So so there was four people, right? Four boys.
yeah.
So the author, Pan Bowen and A, they decided to go into there to search for the shuttlecock. They left B to look after their rackets. So the three boys went in. So they go down there. They need to go to the basement, right? So they go to the basement. They have to get downstairs, and the stairs it was stuffed with all kinds of like meja kerusi yang diorang tak guna lah. Macam like sebab tempat tu kan memang like it is locked down. So dah lama dah tak ada orang masuk. So they went there, they saw that the staircase was blocked by the chairs and desks, right? So they decided to just climb over. So when they climb over, Pan Bowen's key. So Pan Bowen has a key with him. His key dropped when they climb over the things that the magic will see. He only realized that when they have went certain distance away. So Pan Bowen said that, okay, you guys continue to search for the shuttlecock. I'll go back to get my key and then we meet outside. So the author and A say, okay. So the remaining two, they went inside, which is the author and A. They went inside deeper into the basement. They didn't find a shuttlecock because the deeper they went, they were just in a long hallway that is really dark. And then
Ooh.
they start feeling all kinds of like, creeps and stuff. So they just decided to run. But when they ran towards a window or something that there's a light, like the feeling like at the end of the tunnel there's light thingy. So
Yeah,
they
yeah,
decided to
yeah.
run towards it. So they ran. They ran to the light and then they exited the building. They find themselves outside of the building.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
when they were outside the building, they saw that the primary school just across their own school has already like habis sekolah dah. I mean, like when they were
Oh.
when they went inside the old building, it was still their
Yeah.
school time. like masa
Yeah.
PJ right, so they play badminton.
Yeah.
Tapi masa mereka
Yeah.
keluar, primary school dah habis
Dah
sekolah
habis
dah.
dah.
And
Wah.
then the two guys was like, what the hell? The two boys went back to the other side of the building because like obviously they went to the other side lah. They went to a long hallway, right? So they went
Mm,
back to where they came in. They
mm,
left B to look after their rackets, right? B was not
mm,
there, and their rackets were not there. So the two ran back to the classroom to find B sitting there with only three rackets. Them two be like, hey, why you only have three rackets? Where is Pan Bowen's racket? And then B asked them, who is Pan Bowen? And that's the thing. Yeah, and this is why this case actually got viral in the China internet that time. Apparently, the author and A they went frantic because they went to ask around everybody. Everybody say they don't know someone called Pan Bowen.
Wait, is there a movie about this? Because this would be a very good movie.
No, I'm not sure if there is a movie about this, but it is a viral rumor that is ongoing that was
Mm,
ongoing on China Network Lab a few years back then.
mm,
This is what the author wrote about, so we don't know if it's real or not, but some people they actually did some narratives about this. So one of it is Mandela Effect and one of it is the universe judge. So they
ah,
yeah, so people say that it might be the universe judge erased Pan Bowen from this world because it might be because of
ooh.
something we don't know. But why the
Mm.
author and A doesn't get affected, it might because they were in the basement that time. It might because of that, right? And then the another narrative is that the author and A they actually went into a parallel universe where Pan Bowen doesn't exist. Yeah. So
That is that
yeah.
is such a good plot twist. Oh my god! Like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
even better than Magic Mirror on the Wall.
I mean, like I got goosebumps when I first heard this case. I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yes, maybe they go through like a time, time travel, like
Yeah,
into another universe, like a multiverse.
yeah,
Marvel should take note and make a movie.
yeah. Maybe that's
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Yeah, and
That
I'm
is that is wonderful. Not like good thing, but like wow,
what a
kind of
tale.
wonderful.
Yeah, what a tale.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to digest it, right? Like wow.
yeah. Wow. When the first time I heard about
It's
this, I
like
was also like, "What the?" Okay.
yeah, like what? It's
I was like,
crazy that
wow. Yeah, I mean, like,
wow.
just imagine if it is real, like a human that you both know, and then he just vanished, like he never existed, and you and one of your friend, you both are the only persons who remember him. It's crazy.
To be like, are we crazy? Or are they crazy? Are we going crazy? I
Yeah.
always like questioning myself
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you are the only one who remember him, then maybe it is something to do with yourself, right? But there's another person who remember him with you, and that's
Mhm.
crazy.
Exactly. It's like if you're alone, maybe people will call you like a bit cuckoo.
Yeah.
But
You have someone with
oh,
you.
so you have someone with you who also remembers that person, who also knows that person. Oh my god,
Yeah.
imagine Jai if like suddenly someone like walks with you and like let's say you're walking with another person, like you guys were talking about Farah and like one person asks who's Farah.
Oh
Like we
my.
never oh my god. It's so mind boggling. Like what?
Wow. I think I will be crazy right on the moment, man.
Right. I think I would start being like a detective trying to find clues that like this person existed, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe like a writing, maybe like a book or a notebook or like parent
Yeah.
house, whatever.
Yeah. And you know what?
God.
The author also said that he actually went back to like to look for Pan Bowen's house and something because I mean like they basically grow up together. And the thing is that he couldn't find his house. That's
Wow, that's
crazy.
even
Oh my god.
crazy.
Oh my god.
What? Couldn't
Yeah.
find his
Yeah, and then he said that he actually they went to watch a match together, and then he went and looked back to the photos and stuff. There is no Pampuan. That's crazy.
It's like Thanos snapped out of
Yeah,
reality.
yeah. Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god. That is
Yeah.
such mind-boggling experience though.
Yeah. I
Just
mean like
imagine.
I'm only one of the audience listening to this, and I feel like holy shit, man.
Yeah, I would have like goosebumps. I'm like,
Oh my
you
god.
know,
Yeah.
like,
Like
oh
wow.
my god, I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine. Like,
Yeah.
oh god,
Yeah, it's
that is
crazy.
scary. It's
Yeah.
crazy and scary. Like,
Yeah.
it will make you question your whole entire life. I don't think, in a way, you'll be stuck in that question just going through your mind. Like, does it even
Yeah.
like what's wrong with me? Like, does it even is that person real and all that? I don't think I'll just progress quickly through life if I had
Yeah.
that experience. Wow.
God.
I'm glad I talked about this topic with you because this is such a nice. I would say people should make a movie about it, and that's all I'm gonna say. Like
Yeah.
I will watch
Yeah.
if a movie is like that.
Yeah,
Like,
I will look for it if there is a movie about it, and if I found it,
mm,
then I will share with you. But so far I don't know if such movie
mm,
exists. But yeah, that's all about that
mm.
internet rumor.
That's such a good rumor though. Like I think like if it happens now, people are just gonna keep like, especially if it happens. I'm sorry, no offense, but if it happens in America, people are still gonna keep finding it until now.
Yeah,
They
especially
will
like
not move on.
I feel like especially in America they have many like urban explorers. They will go.
Mm, they will look for it. They will find clues and all that,
Yeah.
and the passion. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is such a good, story that I had to I could learn about, which is amazing.
Yeah.
How did we go from like Mandela Effect to this such amazing story? Yeah, by the way, like it's amazing. Like
Yeah.
I can't even think about like my like rumor that I remember when I was a kid or whatever. But I like the fact that it's something that our minds are so powerful
Yeah.
that it maybe could create something from nothing to like something very real to you, and could just be you, and it could be someone else. Like the fake memories are real, like they exist, but the fact that you could create something out of nothing just from your own mind, that's also crazier. And I think like people tend to forget that how powerful our mind is.
Yeah.
Because like you're telling me, I still remember Mirror Mirror on the Wall being a thing, and people are telling me Magic Mirror on the Wall. I'm like, no.
Nope.
Even though that phrase was only said to me like once in my life, because like there's the only time I watched Snow White. Tapi tu lah, macam it's crazy how the life plays tricks on us. Sometimes it's just wow, like boom.
Yeah.
I yeah,
Yeah.
it's just something that is different.
That's why they say our memories are not that dependable.
Because you can create, yeah, because like you said, like we make sure everything like fits like a puzzle, even though sometimes it's not correct, it's not accurate.
Yeah, because one thing
Yeah.
is that I also read about study, like for example, if we do a police report about something, right? If we want a case to be like justified or something, we need bukti, we need proof, like human proof,
Solid proof, yeah, solid
solid proof,
evidence, yeah.
solid evidence, and witnesses,
Mm,
right? There was this study to find out that if the witnesses are giving their testimonials as solid proof or not, like is testimonials from witnesses solid enough to be trusted to judge a case, because it
mm,
is also from human memory, right? And especially if you are under a stressful situation, when you saw something stressful happen, like maybe a murder case or a natural
mm,
disaster or something, right? So there was this study where the scientists, they just like played a video of a car crash for some of their respondents. The car crash is just like, for example, it's just a red car crashing, but after that the respondents responded different answers when the scientists asked them, what have you seen in that video? For example, that video is just only like a red car crashing into another car, right? There were respondents responding that, oh, there were glass pieces, ada serpihan-serpihan kaca lah on the road, but in the video there is none. And then there are some more respondents saying that, oh, the car bumped into the car and then it just turned into somewhere else or something. The car bumped into something else instead of that car. Like they gave different answers compared to what is actually shown in the video. It means our memory actually, it makes up more than we thought.
Yeah.
just to make a situation seem more logical.
Yeah. Our brain is powerful enough to even lie to us, sadly.
Yeah.
But
So
oh well, this is such a great, sharing session, I would say. Thank you so much for letting me know about the story. I'm gonna read into it more. But yeah, like we should definitely do more about this. We're gonna talk about Chita Hantu maybe next time.
can
Or like maybe we can talk about any childhood shows that we miss, or any snacks that we wish would come back,
oh
so maybe we can do this again and again, so it's something light, something fresh, something that people could relate to. So thank you so
yes.
much again for being with me on this episode, Jay. Till next time, okay? So
Thank
Unfiltered
you.
by Two. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to Unfiltered by Two. No edits, no filters, just us. If you're into real talk with zero sugarcoating, hit that follow, like, and share with your friends. We'll see you soon for more unfiltered energy.